What is going on, Mower Bros? Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm doing what the title says is a cut test, kind of like a cut comparison. Each one of these mowers is different in their own way. We have a 2-cycle, we have a plastic deck Honda, but it has that dual blade system, and then we have a normal everyday Briggs Stratton. All these are mulchers. I'm switching out the mulch plugs now for this because this has attachments to make it a mulcher. And these are all mulchers, so we're going to kind of test it out and see the difference of each stripe that they lay. And maybe just discuss it a little bit, and then I'll let you guys decide which one you guys like better. I'm not going to say which one is better and which one's not. I might say what one I like better, but I'm not going to say it's the best of all time because everybody has their own yards and their own preferences. Now, before I begin, we're going to look at the blades, and we're going to give a little insight on the conditions here. Grass is a little wet. It is not early morning. It's about 11 o'clock. It's about 68, 70 degrees, and the mower blades, the Briggs and this have a pretty sharpened blade. The Honda's blades are a little dull, but I'm just telling you guys the honest truth and what conditions hold, and yeah. So I didn't put this on yet because I wanted to show you the blade, and that's the blade. I mean, it has it could be a sharper edge, but it's not like really that bad, you know. It's pretty good shape for the most part. We could look at the other side if you guys want, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to. It doesn't seem like it likes that because you need the gas and the oil. So we're gonna move on to the Honda. This is a Honda Harmony HRM 215, and there are the two blades, and they are not horrible condition. They have an edge to them. So that's the Hondas. Now the regular standard Briggs. This isn't really a mulching blade totally, but it has a decent that's a better one. It has a decent edge to it. It's hard to tell, but yeah. So we're gonna get these started. I'm gonna start down here, work my way down. This one's self-propelled. I'm not gonna use the self-propelled just so it's totally even, and then I might use the self-propelled one time on a different stripe to see if that makes a difference. I don't think it really does, but I probably could use the self-propelled and it probably wouldn't make much of a difference, but yeah. These mowers are for sale. If anybody cares to have any interest in them, please comment below. And if you're in, I don't ship, so you have to be in Western New York area. But yeah, let's get these started. Something I totally forgot to mention is I am going to set these to the same height as well. I'm gonna try to set it to like maybe the 3rd notch for all of them. I know each manufacturer probably has a different height for their mowers, but it's gonna be hard to get a precise exact height, you know what I mean? So, and I know the Honda's gonna be hard because Honda's adjusters are seized up. So I'm gonna try to make this as fair as possible, and then yeah, so just letting you guys know that the height on these is going to be adjusted. We're going to start with the Briggs and work our way down. So the first one, I don't even know if you guys can really see the first one. Here's the middle part that's not cut, right here where my feet are. And then next to it this is the Briggs. There's definitely a height issue that kind of makes this unfair. I think it does, because I can't get that one adjusted. But I do notice, though, that the Briggs is pretty standard. That's a pretty standard cut. Pretty normal cut. I don't mind it. There is a difference, though, and I don't know if that's because of the height. Let me know in the comment if it's a height thing. I don't think it's a height thing because of the fact that, well, I do think it's a height thing because this is a little bit taller than that, but there's that, and then there's this. So I don't know. Part of me is like, is it really a height thing? Because the more I look at it now, it's kind of like, So that's the Briggs. Take what you want from that. I'm not sure what to think about that. Now this is the Honda. Like I said, I think the Honda has a little bit of an advantage in a way because I lowered the back end of it. So, I mean, the back end was already lowered, but I can't. It's seized up. So, the Honda always seems to have a really good cut, especially if you want it really low. I like this cut. This is a really nice cut. I don't know, man. Because the reason why I'm kind of confused is the Honda and then the Lawnboy. If you see the Lawnboy over there, Honda, Lawnboy, they're almost the same height. I mean, this probably has like maybe a quarter of an inch more on the top, but the cuts are pretty much the same. Another thing about the Honda that's kind of is I don't have the mulch plug for it, so all this grass comes shooting out. I might have a mulch plug at my dad's, but that's the Honda. It's really like, kind of reminds me, like, if I could get that to go any lower, almost like a golf course. I mean, it's still tall, it's still tall for a golf course, don't get me wrong, but kind of reminds me of that. Football's going on, high school football down at the school. But, I don't know. What do you guys think about these two? Because these two are really throwing me off. And then the Briggs, and then the Lawnboy. We're going to look at the Lawnboy now. This is the Lawnboy. And honestly, I kind of like the Lawnboy. I mean, right away you see the Hondas because it's shorter. Right away. But I also see the Lawnboys too. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make another pass with the Briggs and a Lawnboy, and the Honda I'm not, because the Honda already kind of has, has a defining cut, you know what I mean? Like, you can really see this cut, you can really see the Lawnboy cut, but the Briggs and Stratton cut, I can make it out because I know where I cut it, but on camera, you guys really probably can't even see that cut. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to cut more into the thicker stuff here. And then the lawnmower, we're going to try that too. But after that, I mean, I'm going to take a moment, look at it, see what I think of it, and then I'll come back in the video and which one I like best. Please let me know in the comments a way to improve this test. And please let me know in the comments what you guys think, as well as other mowers you want me to try this cut test with. I was already thinking about doing the Toro atomic blades. That would be kind of cool. But I use whatever I get in to flip and stuff. These are 3 mowers that I got. Even though the Lawnboy is technically from my personal collection, I have it up for sale. Yeah. So I appreciate it, guys. Let's see what we can get going here. Alright, so summary time, or conclusion time, or whatever you want to call it. Lawnboy, Honda, Briggs Stratton. I think I'm gonna go with Honda because I think that's my winner. But I almost feel kind of like, well, what would it look like if the rear end wasn't down and all that BS? So I think what we're gonna do, and not today because I kind of already cut the longest parts of my yard. Now I'm gonna have to mow the whole yard, but is next time it gets pretty long. I mean, it's only September 1st, so we still got until October, mid-October-ish. That's when I stopped mowing, mid-October, almost November. These two, we're gonna lower them and try it. I'm not discounting the Briggs, but I don't really see much, I mean, I don't see a reason to really. I think the cut's gonna be pretty much the same. I don't see much of a difference. I could maybe lower the Briggs if you guys really want and see that, but I really don't see a difference, really. Especially that I know the Briggs is the same height pretty much as the Lawnboy. They are pretty much the same height. And it's just the Honda that's not. The Honda is the one that's not the same height. But the Honda also doesn't have the mulch plug either, so that's kind of an issue. So maybe we'll do a side discharge instead. One with the Honda, because this doesn't have the mulch plug. We could just bungee this up and it would shoot grass out. You're not really supposed to do that. It says it right there, warning, but fuck it. And then I have the side discharge piece for this. Now this isn't a side necessarily meant. This can do 3 different things. This can do mulching. This can do side discharge, bagging. That's mostly just a mulcher and a bagger. And then this one's a mulcher and a bagger. This one has the mulch plug at least. And this one does not have the mulch plug. So I might mow the rest of the yard with this Honda. Actually, you know what? I don't think I am. I'm going to use a different mower. There's another mower that has a bagger on it, and I have another video that I'm trying to do, and I need grass clippings for that, so I need a bagger. So I'm going to go put these back, and I'm going to go mow my yard now because it needs to get mowed. But I appreciate you guys watching. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think to make this better. I really think this could use improvement. I have the right idea, but the improvements need to be there. But my winner's is Honda, man. Even though I'm not a big fan of it, I gave a review video on it. The cut of it is really neat, and I don't know if that's just because of how lowered it is or what. So, but the cut on this, the Lawnboy is pretty neat too. So, first, second, third, in my opinion. But you let me know in the comments. For anyone wondering, that's a Briggs Quantum. This is a Honda Harmony HRM. And then this is the commercial grade C21ZPN Lawnboy 21-inch. But don't really notice too much of a difference engine power wise. I mean, these are all, this is a 4.5 horse. This is close to this is a 5 horse, I'm pretty sure. So this is 4.5, 5. And I'm pretty sure this is 4.5 or 5. I'm not sure. Someone correct me about the Lawnboy. I think it's 5. So they're all, like, the engine wise, they're all about the same. So, but yeah, like, subscribe. We got more interesting little tests that I wanted to do and try to do them better and think them out before I do them. This one I thought would be pretty simple, but we'll see. So talk to you guys later.